Okay, so I'm gonna say some sappy stuff because for those of you who don't know, I've been president for 2 of the kind of like 2.5 years that this club's been around, and this is my last semester as president. My final term is up, so I thought that I tried to say some sappy stuff last semester when I thought that I was going to get, well, I did get hired some place anyway, but when I thought I was going to be like working in the industry over this semester, but I had a concussion then, so I was kind of really out of it. Now I'm just sleep deprived, so it's fine. So yeah, I'm saying some sappy stuff. We're going to be doing a kind of casual post-mortem. For those of you who don't know, a post-mortem is where you kind of look over what went well, what didn't go so well over the course of development. And that's just going to be like one last learning thing. I know it's the end of the semester. I know we're trying to learn as few additional things as possible because, finals. But yeah, we'll just do a little bit of that. We have some games to play, but once we do, as soon as I'm done talking about my sappy stuff, the pizza is all yours. Start off with like 1 or 2 slices at first. Wait. Oh, okay. I see you, Ross. All right. Yeah. So this will be the last time that I'm like addressing you guys as this will be the last meeting that I'm addressing everyone as president. So yeah, I just wanted to say some sappy stuff. What's that?
Cry.
So for those of you who don't know, VGDA started in late 2013, and at the the goal of VGDA was we wanted to take more of an active role in deciding how we left Cal State Long Beach when we graduated. There was a feeling that for a lot of the majors here that they didn't necessarily give us the best education for specifically the game industry. But that there were some things that game development could do to teach people for all avenues of interest, to teach people stuff that's really difficult to teach in a kind of a public school system. And so we decided there was a decision to put together this club where people of all disciplines would work together and achieve something that could really tangible that they could put on their resume. So I came on kind of late. I was one of the first officers, but I was not like the initial planner of this organization. That was Aaron Lane, who's a really cool dude and is a monster of an organizational man who just can juggle a million things at once. So he put up all these flyers, and I saw one of them, and I was like, well, I'm really interested in video games. Game development have been for a really long time. I've made a few unfinished games by then already, and so I came to the first meeting, got there early, and it was this like 60-seat room in the USU, and people just never stopped showing up. And it got to the point where like one of the walls was glass, like that led out into the hallway, and so people were like kind of peering into the glass and holding the door open so they could hear what was being said, because there was just so much enthusiasm for game development being at Cal State Long Beach, and we knew that this wasn't going to be easy. It hasn't gotten easy yet. I don't think it ever will. But when it starts being easy, you kind of stop learning things. So that's fine with me. Of course, we're trying to get better, and I think that we've really shown that we are getting better. We've published 4 games in the last 4 semesters. We have Last Arrow, Parasomnia, Echoes of Cocoon, and now Horizon's Pull. And we've been growing our professional network a lot too. We do have speakers coming in regularly. We were, in fact, overbooked on speakers this semester because we can't really afford to give up a lot of our general meeting times to have speakers come in because we do need to spend that time working and communicating on the actual game. But we've had a lot of interest, really rapidly growing interest over the course of the last few semesters. We have developers working at companies like Blizzard and Sony Santa Monica. I was at a VR company interviewing for a position at Sony soon. This club has not only grown a lot, but the members themselves have grown a lot. I work really closely with the artists, and we have artists that are just really able to we've seen them learn. We've seen programmers learn. We've seen the storytellers make even better stories semester after semester after semester. Yeah, flex. All right. And our sound people kick ass as always, even when they're surrounded by an innumerable amount of tasks and there's only 3 of them. So, I'm sorry. Man has not slept in a month. So, we've done really good here. We've done really well for ourselves. But one thing that I want to talk about, one thing that I think is going to be an obstacle for everyone that's coming through VGDA, whether you're leaving, whether you're just coming in, and looking forward to 4 more years and 8 more games on your resume. I want to talk about kind of some of the things that I've gone through in learning how to be president, because there really wasn't any kind of guidebook, and there's still a lot of things that every semester I look back on and man, I really wish I'd done that differently. So I think that, at least in our generation, we've there's a lot of pressure to not buck up. And I think that there's almost more pressure on not messing up than there is on success. Because just because you don't fail doesn't mean that you have succeeded. It's very easy to skate on through, and it's very easy to kind of take things easy and just say, oh, well, if I'd tried harder, then everything would have worked out. But I didn't try harder, but it's okay, because I didn't try harder, so next time I'll try harder, and then the next time comes around, and then there can be this vicious cycle of just kind of being more afraid of failure than wanting to succeed. And I think the other killer is that people see that attitude, and they see that attitude in themselves, or they see that they're not reaching a level of success that they want, that they are maybe they're making a decision and it doesn't work out, and they put so much hate on themselves, really. I've just seen that in so many of the people here in VGDA, they do something that didn't work out, and they just get so down on themselves for that. And it's okay to want to do everything right. That's fine. You won't, though. So, look at me. I got an hour and a half of sleep. Have this, and we had a lot of challenges this semester, and yet we made a game. We made a really good game. We made a really fun game, and I guess at the end of the day, I just want you to people to really internalize that. What is Sarah John? I just really want people to internalize that that if you're here, see, Hubby doesn't like bad speeches. All right. that if you're here, or I mean, even if you're not here, even if you're working remotely, you know, you are taking charge of yourself. You're doing really great things that a lot of other people aren't doing. And I don't know, relax, but stress out and work hard at the same time. That's what VGDA is about. So anyway, I hope that, you know, because there are a few of us who will probably not be around as often in VGDA that have been around, like Josh. You might not be around as much. I might not be around as much. We have a lot of our people who are kind of graduating or maybe moving on to other things. And so for those of you who are next, for those of you who might be standing up here in a year or two, I just want everyone to remember that you're going to fail occasionally, and you're going to fall down, and you're going to do stuff that's just awful. And that's okay, because if you allow yourself to do that, if you allow yourself to do things that every once in a while just work out horribly, if you allow yourselves to experiment, if you allow yourselves to be brave, you'll have a lot of fuck-ups. But you'll have these successes that people care so much more about than like than whatever failures you might see on your own. You'll point them out, and someone else will be like, I didn't even know that happened. And you'll be like, what? It was this thing that you're obsessing over? Be brave, fail. But if you do that, you will succeed a lot more. So anyway, that's my hour-and-a-half sleep speech. It's been really fantastic working with everyone these last few years. I know that I'm kind of on my way, it seems. I've got some, opportunities that are lining up for me, hopefully. But I wouldn't be at that point. I wouldn't be anywhere near that point without the work that we've done together. So thank you all very much. It's been a great few years. Yeah, and so on to the failures, right? So so some of you might have seen that the lanyards didn't come through. I paid a bunch of money for expedited shipping to make sure they would get here yesterday, and somehow they didn't understand that they needed to deliver them by that date. There was a weird thing that happened there. So we'll be ordering lanyards for next semester, and we'll be refunding people who have paid for them. People have asked me about pre-orders. I tentatively said yes. Now that I'm thinking about it in my mind, there's no way that we're going to be able to remember who pre-ordered them. So we'll just give you that refund. Make sure to bring enough money for that. And then also, shirts. So, the shirts won't be coming today. The order went through, and something happened. Something good happened. Fuck you. So the shirts won't be coming in today. They'll be coming in tomorrow. I know that doesn't help a lot of people. And so basically what happened is the shipping company, so the company that we ordered the shirts from, they did everything right on their end, and the shipping company got them to San Diego at like 3 days ago, and then they just forgot about So I've been on the phone all day trying to get them here. I was like, can I just drive there? Yeah, so they won't be here today. They'll be here. All right.
It's not blocked.
It's what?
It's not blocked. It's all good. It's good.
Okay.
It's all good. It's good.
So the shirts will be here tomorrow. Because there's a bunch of money that's kind of floating around right now, like coming back to us in terms of refunds, because we will be getting a partial refund on the shirts, even though they'll be coming in, and we will be getting like a cheaper deal on whatever order we make from them again. Right now, today, unfortunately, we don't have enough money to refund all of the t-shirt orders. But we will, if you do want to refund your shirt, let us know. We'll do what we can. If you're cool with us getting them to you somehow over the course of this next week before finals, like we were even talking about, having like maybe me coming here on Thursdays. It's like a lot of people who did the t-shirt orders, people who come here and you can just swing by and pick up your shirt next Thursday. Like we can do that as well. Just let us know. Please come up. Let us know what you'd like us to do for you. We're really sorry about that. Okay, so that's the bad news. Good news is we still have plenty of awesome prints from our previous games. If anyone would like to buy these, Sarah and the admin team have put the prices up for that. We'll give people a few minutes to get food and stuff like that. Please, orderly, maybe like a line or something. And then we'll start doing a post-mortem. Peter. Peter, just what? Did you get that Sharpie? No.
Hey, Greg, get my backpack. Let me check.
We should reach her.
Because there wasn't a Sharpie in my system.
Okay.
What's it? Hey!